Hello and welcome back to the TomFM channel and the Wonderkid Advent Calendar, the series where I'm taking you through the best Wonderkids in FM20 from the 1st of December all the way up to Christmas on the 25th of December. So thank you for all your comments on yesterday's episode with your guesses as to which Wonderkid is coming up today. I really appreciate all you guys getting involved, and it's great to see so many of you commenting and leaving likes on the video, of course. 150 likes is the target we've got for today's video, as always, so if you can smash that like button, I'd massively appreciate it. I'd also really appreciate it if you can have a look at my Patreon as well. There's a link down in the description to that one. Now, obviously, just watching a video is more than enough support. Subscribing is more than enough support. Liking the video is massive support as well. It's just there for those of you who want to do a little bit more to help support the channel. The Patreon, though, does have some really good perks that I think you guys would really like. So if you want to have a look, it's down in the description. Click the link there. It will take you to the page and you can sort of see what's there for yourself. And now that all that's out of the way, it's time to get into today's video properly to find out which Wonderkid is coming up today. So behind door number 18 is Emanuel Vignato, who currently plays as a right winger for Chievo Verona. At 18 years old, valued at 600k with wages of only £1,500 per week, he actually could be a pretty cheap deal, and with the potential, he could also be a very good player for you in the future. Already got some standout attributes in that flair of 17, off the ball of 14, technique of 14, and acceleration and agility of 14 as well. They look pretty good, and of course, only being 18 years old, they're going to massively improve. Now, currently plays as a winger, but has got the player trait to cut inside from both wings, so you might want to try training him up to be an inside forward as well. He's also pretty capable of playing through the middle as well as an attacking midfielder, so could also train him up to be in that position as well. Interestingly, shadow striker is where he's pretty comfortable, and a lot of attacking midfielders don't like to be shadow strikers, so if this is something that you like to get into your game, perhaps this is a good player to go for. Now, the Man City scouts don't rate him as highly as other Wonderkids we have looked at. He's currently 1.5 star current ability around that League 1 level, with only 3.5 stars of potential, but if we look at his actual proper solid stats, he has got potential of 163, and we've seen lower than that with higher star ratings and potential in the future, which kind of just shows you how the Man City scouts seem to rate things sometimes and how scouts in the game generally seem to rate things. A potential of 163 actually puts him better than Riyad Mahrez is currently according to the game, which is quite interesting. So think of Mahrez and think a little bit better. That's kind of what we're looking at. Now, his current contract with Chievo ends at the end of the first season in game, so you could be lucky and try and get him on pre-contract terms. If not, go and make an offer for him, and I think we could probably get him for quite a cheap deal. He's actually transfer listed right at the very start of the game, so we could get him for £200,000. I've missed this in my own saves, and I'm gutted because I've missed it. It's really frustrating. If you're starting off a new save, Vignato is a player you need to get in your side. 200k is an absolute steal, so go for it. Now, this actually could be the first Wonderkid where we go into the future and he's not playing for Chievo Verona anymore, so we'll see where he is and see how he's developed. And so we are back a year in the future, and he has moved. He's actually gone from Chievo Verona to Fiorentina, also in Italy, obviously. But he went for £99,000 in the end, which is an absolute steal. I cannot believe Chievo Verona have sold him for that money with that kind of potential. But currently, 1.1 million with wages of £3,200 a week. Actually, could still get him on a pretty cheap deal from Fiorentina as well, I would imagine. Over the course of last season, he didn't actually play for their first team at all, but made 29 appearances for the, I presume, the under-21 squad there, scoring 10 goals and 8 assists in the process, with a 7.2 average rating at 18 years old. Not bad going, I've got to say. Current ability has risen to 122, still got potential of 163, and considering he's only 19 years old now in game, he's pretty likely to reach that 163, particularly playing at Fiorentina with some good facilities. Now, in his contract, there's no minimum fee release clause, but he's on a pretty low contract. He's not valued at much either, so I feel like we could get him on quite a cheap deal here. Let's suggest these terms. They've come back and they want £23 million. If we drop this down to 7.5 million, suggest that they want 17, maybe £10 million. They want 14. If we drop this down to £12 million, I think we could get ourselves a deal there. They accept £12 million. It's a cheap deal for a fantastic player. You need to get on Emanuel Vignato. So that is a wrap for today's Wonderkid Advent Calendar. Tomorrow we return with an attacking midfielder currently playing in the Bundesliga. He's probably the most well-known Wonderkid, I would say, or at least one of the most well-known Wonderkids in the game. So if you can guess this one, well done to you. Obviously, as per usual, 2 more videos for you to go and watch. Another experiment video, or get involved with the Hop to the Top save, which is still going very strong, so get involved with that one. I'll see you in one of those. Have a good evening. Goodbye.